Antigravity has already proven to be one of those tools that completely changes the future of AI automation. Now, the problem is that most tutorials out there focus on theory, which is why in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the 5 most insane anti-gravity use cases you can apply across all areas of your business, may it be sales, marketing, operation, or finance, and that you can start selling right away. And in case we haven't met, my name is Joe. I'm an ex-senior manager in big tech. I scaled my own AI agency to 6 figures, helping more than 50 businesses transition to AI. And with that aside, get comfortable and let's dive straight in. So these are gonna be the 5 use cases that we're gonna be touching today. So use case number 1, invoice processing. So this has been built using Antigravity and the API of PDF Plumber. However, you can use whatever you prefer in order to build this. Now, why is this automation useful? Because most businesses have folders with invoices that look like this, right? They are all scattered, unnamed, and it's very tough to understand anything or to keep them under control. So what this automation allows you to do is that you can access that folder, and then this automation will start scanning your invoices and generating a dashboard that will allow you to control what is the status of all of your invoices instantaneously. So in this example, we have 15 invoices, total amount, date, range, so when are these invoices like emitted, average invoice size, so the 5K, invoice total by month, and who are the top 5 vendors. On top of this, here you will have a table that will allow you to say, okay, invoice number, company, city, date, due date, amount, and status. So if it's paid or unpaid. So it means that this integration is also connected to a CRM, and it will read exactly what it is the status over there. For this example, I use ClickUp, but you can use whatever it is that you want. And so this, you will have also the pending option, so meaning which is unpaid. And here you will have the chance of exporting it in a CSV format. Now, what other option do you have other than PDF Plumber? I mean, I use this GitHub repo, but you can have all of the other option that you want. You can just, for reference, in case you wanted to recreate this, you can go here, PDF Plumber, and this is the GitHub repository that I actually used. So in here, what I did was creating a folder with invoices. You can see that right here, everything is there, pre-populated with all of the data. And here you have the scripts, and you can see that this one is the one that I used to generate the samples, and this one is the one that I use to process the invoices. And with that aside, we can go to use case number 2. Use case number 2, lead enrichment. So why is this automation useful, first of all? Because we are actually gonna be able to populate these fields right here. So roofer, Los Angeles, and number of places we are gonna press 20. And then this automation will scrape for us a series of qualified leads or prospect in this case. And we can see that it found 20 businesses, sites, phone, and icebreaker. And here we have company, rating, reviews, city, website, phone, category, and a personalized icebreaker for each and every one of them. Now, you can have this connected to any Google Sheet that you want if you're using it with your company, or you can simply export it to a CSV if you wanna further manipulate it later on. Now, this was created using Antigravity plus an API, which is the Google Maps API that you can find inside here. So this is Apify, a third-party platform for those of you that are new to the platform, where basically you can simply go inside and use third-party scrapers to scrape anything that you want. In our example here, we had the Google Maps. So you can see that here I have street, city, state, country, website, phone, category, URL, name, country, and etc. So I have quite a lot of data right here. And if I wanted, I could even access the JSON format, which are the data that you will find also inside the dashboard. Now, with that aside, if you find higher quality scrapers, different scrapers, because maybe you don't want Google Maps, but you want, I don't know, to use Apollo or a LinkedIn Sales Navigator, this is just a matter of changing the integration. However, the overall thing will work. Now, how are you going to do it in Antigravity? You're simply going to ask Antigravity with the usual prompt to create a connection for you, and it should generate for you the 3 scripts. So the config, the enrichment pipeline, which is the generation of the icebreaker, and then the Gmax client.py, which is what basically I used in order to get the leads. And here I stored also the sample leads, which is what I wanted to use after I scraped them. And here it's the index.html. So with that aside, we can go to the use case number 3. So use case number 3, Facebook Ads Analyst. So this is actually very interesting, and let me show you immediately why this is useful. So here you have the URL of a Facebook ads library. And basically how this looks is that for any marketing team that wanted to analyze these ads, they would have to go through this manually, deciding, okay, what is written, the picture, images, going through them, understanding what are the keywords that are being used, why they are successful, and so on and so forth. So what this automation allows you to do is simply to connect there and have something here. I mean, we can leave 40 to be honest, but allows you to simply go there, scrape, and gather all of this information with one click. So you will see that the total ads scraped are 40, 9 videos, 12 images, 19 carousel, 40 are active, and then how they are distributed, right? So you will see the distribution published over time. So monthly trend over the past 6 months, because it's connected also to the API, which is the Facebook Ads Library API. And here, top advertisers, ad gallery, and you will get a breakdown of everything that you want, right? So here with carousel, images, videos, and so on and so forth. So here it will be useful because then you can go inside each and every ad and you can have something recommended from AI automatically. So how is this going to be working? You just connect the Facebook Ads Library API. And inside here, folder number 3, you will see that here you have scripts, that you have ads analyzer, budget optimizer, and meta API.py. So here you simply go inside Antigravity, you prompt it, hey, I would like to create this dashboard connected to that type of API, and you will simply follow the step-by-step process. So now that we saw use case number 3, we can go to use case number 4. Use case number 4, SEO Tracker. Here you will simply have to paste a domain that you want. You will press Analyze SEO and you will receive a structure analysis. And for now, we are just analyzing this website, which is voice.ai, that has the in detail ranking of everything that is critical or not in the website. So here, overall SEO score, backlinks, domains, organic traffic, which is growing, so it's great, broken links, keyword ranking, and you see what is the projection of the organic traffic. So clearly it's a very successful strategy, could be improved, but can be great. Page speed insight needs improvement, mobile friendly, core website, web vitals, technical SEO checklist, and here it will give you something, and then here you can generate the AI enhanced personalized feedback, which will give you strength, weaknesses, recommendation, suggested target, keywords, and so on. Now, this is connected to the data for SEO API, so it's this service right here. You can go and access it. However, this is simply the scratching the surface of what is possible with SEO. You can use this specifically when you are optimizing website, when you are generating blogs or anything that relates with the content generation in the web. And here you can also find a keywords tracker for, I don't know, SEO tool. This is just a random keyword. You have search volume, CPC, competition index, and then here further personalized feedback. As you can see, this is pretty comprehensive already. But yeah, this is very useful specifically for media agencies. So that is the ICP that I would target if you are planning to sell this as a service. How are we going to do it? You're simply going to go and connect to data for SEO API. Going inside Antigravity, it's my folder number 4, where here you will have, again, all of the scripts, keyword tracker, serve client, and the targeted keywords.csv. Here you have the index.html, which helps rendering the image back there. And the thing that you're going to ask Antigravity is the usual. Hey, I would like to create an SEO tracker dashboard with this and that characteristics. Can you help me do it? Let's now go to use case number 5. And the use case number 5 is after meeting assistant. So this is pretty insightful, specifically for anyone running a coaching business or sales, all of those customer facing type of roles and or activities. And basically here it's used using Antigravity, Fireflies API, and Notion API. So just for you who are not familiar with Fireflies, this is a tool that allows you to record meetings. You can use this one, you can use Fathom, whatever you fancy, to be completely honest. Firefly is great specifically for business purposes. And the way it works is that you're simply gonna press the meeting ID and you're gonna press process meeting, and you're gonna have a summary, first of all of the meeting history that you will have with this specific person, and how does it understand what is the history, because you will have a Notion template, which is in my case, where I store all of my meetings with the same person, and I have an automation there, so it will just give me when we discussed and what. Now it's March 1st, so February 27th, of course I changed some data with mockup. So a Q1 review and etc. Client work basically. So here, strategy session, focus on exploring AI automation opportunities for the business on the voice AI, and who are the participants, key decisions here. So what do we do, how, in which order, and etc. and what are the action items. So this is the to-do list that here you can press and remove, and it will automatically update also in your Notion with done. And here you have the list of priority, medium, low, high, and etc. Here are the Notion tasks, email draft that you would like to create, and from here, sky is the limit, honestly, because then you can create some other integration that are connected to Slack or to other team members, or automatically updating, I don't know, this and sending, I don't know, a proposal automatically if the meeting has a certain outcome, and so on. How are you going to do it other than connecting with the 3 APIs? You're going to go back to Antigravity, folder number 5, Meeting Assistant. Here you have all of these scripts in case you wanted to use them. So pipeline, summarizer, and transcriber. And then you have the index.html for the rendering. Now, all of these are possible because we are using a file, which is the Gemini.md, which is my architecture, so the RBI. You're going to be able to find all of the material down below. This will help you with the continuous improvement of your workflow. And so feel free to take this file and create all of your 5 use cases on your own, or to simply download and use this one as your starting line in order to further improve them. All right, so now if you want to skip all of these steps and download directly these 5 automation in your laptop, you can join my Skool community. In here, you're going to press classroom, and then you're going to press tutorials, and you will find that this video is inside the Agentic AI and Antigravity module. Now, bear in mind, not everyone gets in, so please put some thoughts in your answer. And if you're a 9-to-5 working professional thinking, hey, I already know how to build these things, now how do I sell them to businesses? Well, I left the first thing down below for you, which is the link to my one-on-one mentorship program, where you can work directly with me and I help you start and scale your AI agency to 10K a month or more within the next 90 days. So with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you're gonna also enjoy this video right here.